Okay, now that you can see the panda as our icon, that our project is Jockey Club Peace and Awareness, Mindfulness Culture in School Initiative. P and A, Peace and Awareness, come to Panda. So that we call our project the Panda Project, and I am working with our Panda team. Okay, we do hope that we can bring peace and awareness to school and help the schools in Hong Kong to build the mindfulness culture. Okay, here is the background of our project. That's I think Hong Kong and Singapore and many others developed countries in Asia share the same kind of predicaments, particularly in education. Our education system is like a pressure cooker. That means there's a lot of competitions, and also there's a very high emphasis on the values of education. So that's students and children are suffering a lot from the pressures, particularly in trying to excel and trying to gain the good performance, and particular there's a lot of high stake public examinations. And we do hope that we can promote the mental health, and also there is also the need for developing positive culture in school, particularly in this kind against this kind of background. And from 2019, that's the University of Hong Kong is lucky that we got the funding from the Hong Kong Jockey Club Charity Trust, which is one of the 10 biggest charities trust in the world, that we got the funding from them, that we are able to launch a 3-year project from 2019 to 2022. That's we have the following mission, that we hope that we can introduce mindfulness courses to students. Okay, now students would be our target. And the second, we hope that we can introduce mindfulness to teachers, and in addition to further steps to train them to teach mindfulness to the students. We adopt a train the trainers approach. That means we do not teach a student directly. We hope that we can teach the teachers, so that teachers can teach the students mindfulness. And also we hope that we can train the school-based helping professionals to teach mindfulness to teachers and parents. This is one step up. Now in Hong Kong, that we have school social workers. In every schools, there are 2 school social workers, and every 4 to 5 schools, there would be 1 school psychologist. And they are the people who provide services to students, parents, and also teachers. We hope that we can train the school psychologists and also the social workers, so that they can provide the training to teachers and also parents, so that we are preparing for our the end of our project. You can see that we got the funding for 3 years. Then what happened after 3 years? We hope that we can somehow mobilize and also make use of the resources in our system, so that we can use these resources to have a sustainable mindfulness school culture, so that even after our projects completed next year, then the school psychologists and the school social workers are able to do what we are doing right now to the teachers and also to the students. And lastly, that we hope that we can work with the administrators, so that we can build a mindfulness culture at the school systems. Mindfulness is not just 1 course or 2 courses or 1 practice or another practice. It's not only about this. We hope that we can have a community share the same culture. For doing that, we hope that we can work with the administrators of the schools, so that they can build in the mindfulness elements in their schools. Okay, now then how do we do that? Here, that we have some schools collaborating with us. We have 90 schools, and then 27 affiliated schools, and 37 network schools. Why there is 2 different layers? Because our project is not very big. The Panda team only have around like 11 persons. That we are serving the entire the Hong Kong community, Hong Kong society. So that what we have to do is depends on this kind of models, that the team at the Hong Kong U, that we support the 9 seed schools, and then these 9 seed schools would be the resources hub in the districts, so that they can support the other schools in their in their neighborhood, so that we can have a ripple effect. We are in the center. We hope that we can support the seed school can support the affiliated school, and then the network school. Now, that if you are familiar with the map of Hong Kong, that you can see that this here is the locations of our seed school, affiliated school, and network school. The purple one are the seed school. Now, that if you know the MTR's map, that is the metro, the underground railway system in Hong Kong, you can see that all the purple one, that means our seed school will be located near an MTR stations. This is a deliberate arrangement, because we hope that they can be the resources hub that can provide services and also provide the resources to the other school in that district. In fact, the Panda team is offering 8-week mindfulness courses in these 9 schools. And then the schools nearby, that the teachers can come to the school to attend the 8-week mindfulness courses. We usually do that in the afternoon of a weekday. For example, like on Monday afternoon, 5 o'clock to 6:30. That means the teachers in the neighborhood, after the schools, then they can wrap up a little bit about their work, and then they come to the school to take the course before they go back home. So this is the deliberate arrangement, so that you can see that there are some affiliated school and network school around this the sixth school. Okay, now that we try to introduce 3 mindfulness courses to the school system in Hong Kong. The first one is Paws B. Pause, that means stop. B, that means breathing and being. Okay, now this is a course for primary school kids from 6 years old to 11 years old. And then the second one is a secondary school's course, which is dot B. Dot is stop, breathing, and being. And then the last one is for teachers and parents. This is the Dot B Foundation's course. This is an 8-week course, every week 1.5 hours. Okay, now let's look at the primary school course. And all these courses are developed by Mindfulness in School project in the UK, a charity organization. And then our team, the Panda team, had translated them into Chinese. We translated it with the Cantonese version, with the traditional Chinese characters, and also we have the Mandarin version, which is have the traditional Chinese character. We also have the 普通话 version, which is with the 普通话 and then the simplified Chinese character. And the primary school course, the Paws B, which is a 12 sections course. It can be launched in the school as in the counseling period, or maybe in the life education period, or maybe in the home teachers homeroom teachers period. And each lesson is around like maybe 30 minutes to 40 minutes long. And then you can look at, when you look at this picture, you can see that that the program use the children's language to attract the student. For example, like when we are saying that we are training our attention, that we are training our puppy, our mind, which is like a puppy, that is like a little dog, which run away very often, but we, with patience, kindness, and firmness, we train that our puppy-like mind coming back to the breath and then the focus of attention. Okay, now here is the secondary school course, which consists of altogether 9 sections. actually, with also the introductory class, there are also actually 10 section, and each section is around like start from maybe 30 minutes to an hour, and also it can be implemented in the homeroom teachers class, the life education class, or maybe the counseling class, and you can also see that we will also use the adolescents friendly language. And also we have a lot of animations that try to attract the students. And there are also websites for them to download the animations and also the soundtracks for practice. Okay, here is the course for adults, the teachers and the parents. This is an 8-week course, including the taster section, altogether 9 sections. It is something more or less like the Finding Peace in Frantic World program, which is a program extended for 8 weeks and meets 1.5 hours per week. And the practice would not be as heavy as that for MBCT, the mindfulness-based cognitive therapy, which is in the clinical setting, or MBSR, mindfulness-based stress reduction program. And this program, usually for the clinical population, it will require at least maybe 40 minutes of practice every day. But the W Foundation course for the teachers and for the parents, which is a little bit shorter, the practices, we require 20 minutes of practice every day. Okay, now that's our Panda project. We adopt train the trainers approach, as I told you earlier, that so far in the last 2 years, we have already over 40 W Foundation courses to 600 teachers and school-based helping professionals. In this coming academic year, which is 21st to 22nd, that we just had our recruitment completed last Friday. That we have around 360 places in next year. But so far, I think that we got over almost 500 participants. So that is actually a huge demand for the 8-week courses. We offer these courses totally free, which is free, and also that we have the places and also the time that is convenience to the teachers. And also that we offer 1 Teach .B Foundation course and 3 Teach .B courses and 3 Teach Paws B courses to almost 300 mindfulness teachers. And all this Teach .B, Teach Paws B, Teach .B, all these are the training courses for the teachers and also the helping professional who would like to teach .B or W Foundation on Paws B. So that's we hope that even after our project is completed next year, these people are able to continue the work that we have been doing. And also we offer 20 scholarships for school-based helping professionals, so that the school psychologists and also the school social workers, so that they can receive training in the UK for teaching .B Foundation course. But too bad that in the last 2 years, that's the air traffic is almost suspended. And the MISP Mindfulness in School projects, they have to change their residential training, which is a wonderful training. They have to change it into Zoom. But still, having a Zoom meeting is better than none. So far, we have 2 or 3 participant clinical psychologists or school psychologists receive the Zoom intensive training on how to teach the W Foundations. Okay, now I would like to share some of the result of our work. Now this is the 8-week W Foundation courses to offer to the teachers. That's you can see that we are able to do a vigorous randomized control trial with the teachers who take the course in the first semester as the experimental group, and the teachers who take the course in the second semester, the waitlist control. That you can see that now all these little asterisk that you see, that means in statistical tests, they are significant different. That means the pre and post, before they take the course and after they take the course. You can see that the experimental group have significant difference. But when we look at the waitlist control, there's no difference. And also we look at the differences between the two groups. Also, that's this statistical analysis and to also show that there are difference. And the most important part is we can also see that 2-month follow-up. That means after the course has been completed, then 2 months later, we do the measurement again, the testing again, and we see that the effect still go on. No matter on the general health, insomnia, the situation insomnia, the stress, and the negative affect going down, and positive affect going up, and also the life satisfaction, and also that the emotional management, and also you can see that they can also teach mindfulness, even that the mindfulness teachings has increased. Okay, now this is the result from the Paws and W. So far, we have over 3,000 children being taught by the teachers that we have taught. So that all this, also that's the feedback that we got from the student. Most of the students found that that's the Paws and W can help them to understand themselves more, being more grateful, and also they know how to cope with stress. Okay, now so far that our project also offer the staff development workshop in schools and also provide school consultations in how to develop a mindfulness culture in the school. And also that we would respond to the social needs of Hong Kong. For example, in 2019, and you may know that we have social unrest, and that we launch a campaign to the Watchman campaign that we hope that we can support the teachers so that the teachers can support the students. And then last year, that when the COVID-19 broke out, we also developed resources package on the COVID-19, and also that we have some resources package, like for example, like how to deal with the public examinations, and also that when the school resumed after the COVID-19 a little bit temper off, then we also offer the that resources package. Actually, that you can find that our resources package in our website. Okay, now I would like to share that our website for you here. Now you can just type JC Panda, JCPANDA, that you can see that we have the website here, and then the resources. Now you can see that the resources package, if you're interested in the resources package, then you can download them. Okay, for example, like this one is the in face of academic stress, and also that's for the coronavirus. But some of the packages is only for mindfulness teachers, not for the general public. Some are for general public. So if you are mindfulness teachers and you would like to use our resources package, you can write to us. That's after you have shown us your certificate and also the training of your as a mindfulness teachers, where we are very happy to share all these resources with you. Okay, now we also did do a lot of public education. For example, like we have an app. I do not know whether it is possible to download in Singapore, but you can try. Now you can see that there's a little QR code that we have an app. The app would be have all the audio soundtrack and also the animations and also a lot of informations. I do not know whether it is possible to have it in Singapore. Later on, that we are able to provide the Putonghua versions for the audio guidance. And also we also organize Mindful Monday, which is an activity for the public by Zoom and also by face-to-face. And actually last week, we have just done our residential retreat, over the residential retreat for the teachers. And then we also that engage in a lot of the mass media in teaching, in helping the public to know more about mindfulness. So here is our expectations. Our expectation is that we hope to build the sustainability of mindfulness culture in the school in Hong Kong by mobilizing and empowering the resources in the system. Okay, this is what I have to share. Thank you.